Well, hi again, people. So, this is only about an hour or so after that last video I did when I was talking about my plans for this barbecue. So, I've sort of made some initial decisions. So, you can see it here. As you can see, it's all rotten, daylight. All the base has fallen out of it. It's just completely rotten inside. So, what I've decided is I'm going to leave those wheels on, cut that top off, and then that'll be the support for my formworks. Actually, I'll push that back under, do my plywood on top and my surrounds, and once I get that rebar, get it concreted, and then hopefully I can still drag that out, the base, get rid of the wood and push it back, and then I can always push it in and out just for cleaning, because you can see the back of it here. When I was doing the tiling, I ran out of tiles, and you can only buy these tiles in packs of 6. And I wasn't going to buy 6 just to do that little bit, so not going to happen. I'm going to save all these bits. These, what used to be for cooking on, these are going to become my charcoal holders when I cast it all in. I mean, I'll not have them cast in so you can't take them out. I'll do a little shelf to put them on. This is my old, it's actually a coffee bean roaster, but I just modified it so it opens up like this. If I can do it with one hand, like that, and then in there I used to put either potatoes covered in oil and salt and pepper, you know, chunks of steak, you know, when you've just got, you know, little lumps, put them in. And the thing is, it turns on rotisserie and keeps turning meat or potatoes or whatever you put in there so they don't burn, and it keeps all juice in as well. It doesn't drop out because it just keeps recoating everything, whether it's potatoes or meat. So that works out really well. And again, it's great for roast potatoes because you can chuck them in, turn rotisserie on, and forget about it for 30-40 minutes. So anyway, so that's sort of my plan. This cover will come off pretty easy, so this one, so that's okay. There's just some split pins to take out. I will try and incorporate that somehow. It just means it's going to be short, but then again, does it matter? I can have a bit of barbecue open, maybe put a divider in, so if I'm only cooking one steak I can just do it on one little bit. I don't know, I've got to think about this now. So I've only come up with plan today, and it's only preliminary, but the basics, I think it gives me a chance to actually start. So yeah, I think I've got a good idea what I'm going to save and what I'm going to throw away. So I've got some plywood. I just need to check if it's big enough to cut to use as formworks for that, and then I need to get rebar off that mate of mine, and I'll need I might need a couple of hollow blocks, not many, maybe 3 or 4, and obviously cement, sand and shit. So I've worked out a ventilation system in my head using plastic pipes, which obviously I'll take plastic pipes out after so they'll melt, but also I've got some metal discs, I think, from when I've done some cutting before, where I can make them so I can close the air off. And if I don't save this, I can even make some out of some of this, you know. But I'll come up with that. I mean, I don't know whether I can even do something with these, you know. Anyway, that's by the by. That's further down the road, I think. But I think I've got basic ideas of what I need to do. So it's just a case of motivating myself now and doing it, I think. Yeah. So I think first thing will be grinder. Strip it all down what I want. Yeah, I've sort of got it in my head. So this is going to be a long video over probably a couple of weeks, because I don't even have material or rebar yet. So whenever I do a bit, and then I'll stitch them all together at the end, and hopefully you'll realise that when I upload this video. But anyway, there we go, guys. That's what I'm going to do. So I'll catch you later. Bye bye. Well, hi again, peeps. I just thought I'd give you a quick update from, I did a video earlier which I've not posted, which you'll know, because it'll be at the beginning of this. But I've started on barbecue. I've done everything I can at the moment. So, we have a look here. You can see all the rust there. So I've chopped that off, the top bit that'll be binned. I'm saving pan ring for now, just to see in case, and obviously I've saved cover as well. So that's what it looks like now. So I thought I'd got some wood, which I have here, but if I chop it to the size I need, I haven't got enough to do the 2 pieces I'll need, because this is all going to be, I need wood all the way across here, cover it all, get my rebar in, and then cast a base before I start casting again. I'll have to make some nice moulds for cement for how I need the barbecue at the top. So that's as far as I can go now really. I need that rebar, I need some wood, so that'll probably be it now for I don't know how long, until my mate gets me this rebar, or I'll just wait a week or two. If he doesn't get it, I'll go and buy some. But that's where we are. So I am going to leave those wheels on, so I can actually wheel it in and out if I want to, because that's purely going to be a stove for my charcoal anyway. So, and it'll be good to be able to pull it out and get behind there and clean it all. So that's where we are. So I can use that wood for main shuttering when I cast the top bit. I will cast in some brackets for this, and I am going to have 2. So I'm going to have one barbecue the size of the lid, then I'll have a dividing wall, and I'm going to have a smaller one here where it doesn't have a cover, and if it's only like just for me chucking a steak on, I only need a little bit of charcoal and it's more or less contained. So there'll be 2 separate ones. Right, so let's have a look. Fish want feeding, so I'll quickly feed the fish. And I think on update for barbecue, that's going to be it for a while, until I get all my material together. So let's see. Yeah, they're hungry. And still fat and pregnant by the looks of it. Seems to be pregnant for a long time. Or they're just really fat. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that gold one there. That's really ready to explode. There's a multicoloured one as well, pregnant. I can't see it at the moment, but it could hardly swim. Oh, it's just actually gone underneath. It could hardly swim underneath with that fat. And the third one, I'm not sure whether that is pregnant or not. It might just be fat. I'm not sure, you know, as we all do, you know. Right, so that's where I am with barbecue. So this piece of wood will definitely do for formworks for the top, because it'll have to be done in steps, so my grills fit in easily enough, and I just need to think about pipe work to draw air in underneath it. So it'll be something a little bit fancy, but I'm going to try and just use bits I've got. I mean, I've got a shed full of all sorts of crap, so I'll try and incorporate that in, get some good airflow for some heat. Right guys, that's it. That'll be last you see at barbecue, I think, for a little bit, until I really start it going. Right guys, talk to you later. Bye bye.